Hey, and we're live on the Overland Podcast. Thank you all for joining us. Here we go. Well, it's been a while since we've gotten together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too long.
it's been like a long time. The week before Overland of America, we did a show,
Hmm.
and we haven't done one since. And either work's got in the way. Well, you have a job now, so
Yeah,
I mean, not that you didn't have a job before, but
yeah.
you
It's
have like
just
a real job now,
real job,
like
and
a big
life
boy job.
is getting in the way
Well, you've
more
got a
than it's
teenage
supposed
daughter
to. Yeah,
that takes up a lot of your time, and
yep.
she's got stuff you got to do like homecoming and what was it? What is that? What it
Uh,
was?
it was
Homecoming.
homecoming. Yeah,
Homecoming. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, we tried to plan this, and then I had some work stuff get in the way, so we just kind of had to push it back a little bit at a time, and decided that hey, it can wait. Family first, all that good stuff. Safety second, and podcast third. So that's what we're doing, and we're just here to have a good time, and uh, and I know everybody's glad to have us back.
Yeah,
Thank you, appreciate that, and it's good to be back and see your face
it's good to
again.
see you, buddy.
I haven't seen you in person since Overland of America.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, you look good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you cut out for a second.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, my computer's wanting to use the Wi-Fi instead of the connected cable, and I don't know why I connect the cable if it's not going to use it, but uh, hopefully it'll work and it won't keep us from going crazy. But yeah,
Our fingers
keep fingers
crossed.
crossed.
That's right.
But anyway, we have
Keep it
been talking.
straight.
Yeah,
Keep it
exactly.
straight.
Keep straight. We've been talking a little bit about you changing your setup. Now, it wasn't very long ago that you went and took a little trip and traded your rack and got a new rack and all that,
Mhm.
and then we talked a little bit more. You'd done a few things to your bed on your Gladiator, and then all of a sudden you sent me this enclosed camper looking thing, and that you were thinking about getting, and then you said, I think I'm thinking to change everything," and that made me thinking, man, changing setups is a big deal. I can't really put a time on how long it took me to build the FJ.
Yeah.
Years, and
Yeah.
I've changed it several times, but
Right.
I just really haven't got an itch to change it any. The only thing that I've wanted to change is like the mattress or the covers or a pillow or adding another pillow or maybe a third pillow
Hmm.
or something like that, something like really small,
Right.
because I love where everything is. Everything is I know where everything is. I hadn't camped in the thing since it broke down, and then we took it to Overland of America, and it was really good to get it back out. And it was just like, getting back on a bicycle after a couple of years. Once you do it, everything is good to go. And so I
Right.
knew where everything was. Everything was great. It went together, and it was so easy. So what would make a man want to change from what you know, from what's convenient? And
Just one thing, one piece of the puzzle that just isn't quite there yet.
what is that for you? What's up, Galen? Good to see
Hey, buddy, Mister. He met 2,500 and nine
you.
hundred and
Already
thousand
in
miles
October.
already this year walking.
Yeah, good for you.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That's good. Just so dry storage really is what I'm after.
Dry
Dry,
storage, like
dry,
out of the wet,
out of the
out of
wet,
the
out of the
dust.
dust. Yep. Yeah.
Mm.
That's been something that's been kind of, on my mind, on my wish list for quite some time.
Yeah,
And
yeah, you've mentioned that a lot.
I mean, I've looked at so many different ones. I mean, at Overland of America, the Maddox Outdoors
Hmm.
campers, they were right behind us. And
Hmm.
I got to crawl up in their setup and look that over. And so I'm really wanting it really bad.
Understand.
So
How much of a big deal would it be for you to achieve that goal?
it'd be pretty big change.
Yeah.
Pretty lengthy process. I mean, unwiring everything that I have on the rack, all the wiring and everything that goes into it, unbolting all the accessories,
Mm-hmm.
disassembling the rack. But basically, I mean, I don't know. The other side of that is I probably would do away with the deck drawer system too.
Oh, wow. And
Hmm.
that's like the backbone of everything that you
Hmm.
carry and store.
Yeah.
Well, if any of our listeners are out there and you're listening live, we have a few listeners that are on here live with us. If you have changed a major thing on your setup in the last couple of years, let us know, and we want to talk about that and incorporate what you've done. We've only got a couple different instances to throw in. Now, I was thinking about this on the way home today with the with the FJ and the Subaru being two completely different things, and then we've got the trailer.
Hmm.
So we've got like three different examples to go by on our setups,
Yeah.
and so trying to remember where everything is and not forget something. And on the multiple setup thing, I'm kind of anal about each vehicle having its own gear because if
Yeah.
you swap gear around, as soon as you jump in one thing and take off and you get out there, you're like, okay,
Dang
so the
it. I
smallest
left
thing,
that in the Subaru.
the smallest thing will drive you insane. It really
Yeah.
will, because
Yeah.
2 years ago, right after we bought the Subaru, we took it on the big trip where we went to the Northeast. And the one thing that I always cook with are tongs. And I like a specific kind of tong. And they're not special. They're not like
Yeah.
some Guy Fieri specialized gold plated tong. I don't do that. They're Walmart tongs. But
Yep.
when you get up into the Northeast, there are no Walmarts. There are no places up there where you can find what you're used to. And so I had to get these big long. We went to like 5 stores trying to find tongs because we were cooking our own food.
Now you got
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, and it was like a gator trap,
Yeah.
trying to get out there, and I'm like, I can't do this. My hands are
Mhm.
too far away from the food. And so we went and bought some other ones, and then the ends of them were like crab claws,
Uh-huh.
and like 2 spatulas on the end of a couple giant tweezers, and it was
Yep.
just awful. And so I'm a huge fan of each vehicle having its own set of gear, cook stoves, everything, pots,
Right.
pans, whatever. And so uh, that's with the multiple setups. But with the multiple setups, you also got to remember where everything is, figure where everything is, and how to put it together, and all that other stuff. Because if you want to be efficient, you've got to know where everything is. One of our good friends on here, Steadfast Overland, sold everything, starting over completely. Now I love that.
I'm so happy he's getting a Jeep.
Surely not.
Oh
Surely
yeah,
not.
he said so.
Is
He's
he?
getting it.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did he really?
he's totally getting a Jeep.
Oh my gosh. I've been thinking a lot about you, because I've been using your beard oil. My
Yeah.
beard's growing funny, and so it grows like this way on the bottom. It grows this way, and so Jarrett makes some beard oil. Steadfast Overland makes some beard
Hmm.
oil, and he gave us some. We picked up some a year or two ago, and in my drawer. And I don't like a really short beard. I like my beard to grow out on the bottom, but I have to have it trimmed for work. And so when I comb it, I always have these hairs that on this one side just that do not like to cooperate. And so I trim them, and then when I trim it, my beard gets shorter, and then I brush it down again, and then on the other side I have these hairs that won't cooperate, and so I trim them, and then my beard gets short. But with the oh my gosh, you were right. With the beard oil, it'll all go down. So Jarrett, I have been using the
Let's get.
Steadfast Overland beard oil
Yeah.
and absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Now, funny story though, every morning before me and my wife go to work, because we work at the same place, we walk out, we get up together,
On
Well,
purpose?
most mornings, and then some mornings I go to the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom, and all the lights are still off. And she's like, as soon as she hears the door open, she goes, "I'm getting up! I'm getting up!" And so we get up together, get ready together. We walk out together, and when we walk out, we always pray. And I pray for our day. Make sure y'all. And she always puts her head on my shoulder right here when we pray. We stand right there at the garage door, and I pray. So the first morning I put the beard oil on, she leaned her head down. And she's like, "You smell so good." Well, what she didn't realize was I had that beard oil in my beard, and she pushed her hair up against my beard, and she had the oiliest hair all day. It was so funny. She's like, "I don't know what's wrong with my hair. I washed it, but it's so oily." Anyway, so anyway, truth comes out. Truth comes out. Not
Yeah,
getting a Jeep. Thank you, Jarrett, for not having a. So anyway, that's so funny. He said he might have had a concussion when he told you he was getting a Jeep.
yeah, he was messing
So
with me,
anyway,
so I thought I'd pass that forward.
yeah, good stuff there. Good stuff there. But anyway, it's been fun building all the different things, but I really haven't had, and it was fun building the Subaru out when we got the Subaru, because I had to put everything together, had to fit in a certain spot because Gia wanted to keep the back seat.
Mhm.
And in order to keep the back seat, you can't fold the seats down, so you're very limited on space. So in order to have a something that fits in there, I had to order, this little kitchen, and I had to cut it down, and then I had to take the drawer slides and get smaller drawer slides and cut them down and get a little bitty fridge and all that. So building that out was fun. Now it's not the same as what I'm used to,
Mhm.
but I grew to love it just as much as the other, because first of all, it gets better gas mileage.
Yeah.
So, and it's much more dependable because it's not, 18 years old and 250,000 miles.
Right.
So, but when we stop, let me tell you that OVS tent, it's the Everest, the OVS Everest. I cannot tell you, I've had 6 rooftop tents. That is the nicest, roomiest, easiest to set up and take down tent I have ever put my hands on. It is legit awesome. I absolutely insanely love it. So
yeah. It's pretty cool.
It is so cool. But the people want to buy cheap, and the cheaper they are, the harder they are to set up and take down. And it's not long till you end up hating it. It's just not long. And so I absolutely love that tent, and I really appreciate Kyle and Tate when they had their store setting me up with that and installing it and putting it on there and making it look good. And that was a awesome investment for us.
Yeah.
We have used a tar out of that thing, and it's been great. But as far as you not using the decked drawer systems, that's hard for me to comprehend. Where's all that stuff going to go?
Yeah. So for me, I, along with dry storage, I would like to have a place to get in, out of the weather.
Yeah.
Because, with this new job that I have, there's going to be a more of an opportunity to work remotely. So I would like to be able to get inside. The way like the Maddox is, for example, the bed folds up against the ceiling, so you could stand up inside. There's plenty of room. So what I would probably do is build my own storage, drawer system, that would allow me to still get in. Because if you still have the deck system, and then you have the opening, you have a narrow space to get in and up.
Right.
With the deck system. So I'd have to reconfigure all of that. It would be completely stripping the entire bed down.
Yeah.
So there's that. Now there's another version that I like that's actually kind of going back the other direction, and something that I've talked about before is back towards the half rack, but a half height enclosure where I would still leave the deck drawer system in there, but I could have the dry storage, and I could bring the tent down
Right. So kind of
I
like
could
a smart
get back
cap,
in the
but it's like a half
garage.
smart cap. Is that what you're talking
Yes,
about?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I
A
know you've
buddy of
been
mine,
talking to somebody who builds those.
yeah, he's up in Minnesota,
Hmm.
Wes. Yeah, he's made one for his Gladiator, and it's freaking cool.
Hmm.
So he and I talked about it at Overland of America, and we might look at
Okay.
something like that too. So
That's cool.
yeah,
Well, that would solve a lot of the things that you have been talking about for years.
I could get back in the garage.
Get back in the garage. You would,
Blow my
yeah,
mind. I could
that
get
would
back
be
in
a
the
mind
garage.
blower. That and that's always been important to you.
Yeah.
And having your stuff where it's clean and out of the weather, not have to worry about it getting stolen, things like that. So I really like I don't remember which. I'm not in the market for a topper thing, so I really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to who made it. But the one that had the gull wings on the side and it had the drawers where you could slide stuff in and out.
The one that we looked at this weekend, or not this
Yeah,
weekend, at
at
OVS.
yeah, was it OVS?
It at
Overland of
OOA.
America?
It
OVS?
was OVS.
It is a lot of acronyms to keep up with.
Oh, I can't keep it straight.
Yeah, I know.
Can't keep it
It's a lot
straight.
of letters and numbers. And so anyway, yeah, I like that one because I'm short and it's hard for me to reach over in. And I do
Mm-hmm.
carry a stool everywhere I go because short people problems.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
that's right.
But it'll be good to get up to Rendezvous in the Ozarks this next weekend. Good afternoon, Rick. Thank you for
Rick,
joining
he's a
on.
man of constant change.
Definitely constant
Did
change.
you see his new rig?
Have not.
You
What's he
have
got
it.
now? Oh, I haven't.
Rick, is that public knowledge? Can we talk about it yet? Let us
Oh
know.
man. Yeah, let us know, Rick. But it'll be good to get up to Rendezvous this next week. We'll be up there. What day are you going up? Wednesday, Thursday?
I'm probably going Wednesday. I'm off Thursday and Friday, so we'll see if I can pull it
Yeah.
off. I'm going Wednesday.
Um,
Yes,
Oh, he said we could
Rick.
share. It is public
Rick
knowledge. What did Rick get?
is driving a Gladiator now.
Oh my Lord, help us. That's okay, Rick.
Yes.
Rick's a pretty decent mechanic, so
Yeah.
that'll be good for him. That'll be good for him.
Yeah, he'll have more time on his
Rick will like
hands.
that. Oh my,
He'll have more time on his hands. He won't.
yeah,
He
time to
won't need to work
on
on
his
this stuff so much.
Well, he's got the isn't that Blazer, like a K5 Blazer that he
Well,
get
it
rid
was
of
for
that?
sale. He sold the Tundra, and the Blazer, I think, was for sale.
This
Rick,
could be the first
did you sell
time in
the Blazer?
history that somebody has sold a Chevrolet and a Toyota and bought a Jeep. I just don't think sane people
It
have
might
ever
be.
done that.
It might be.
Anyway,
Rick, how's the prep going for Rendezvous?
yeah, let us know about that. Oh, he said he sold
He
everything.
sold
Look at
everything.
that. Rick said
Wow.
he sold everything. Starting
Yeah.
over. He's just like
Yeah.
Jarrett, just starting over with everything. I don't
Yeah.
understand these people starting over. And I'll back up. I did entertain the thought of selling my FJ a little while ago, and
For
my
about
wife had
3
she
minutes.
cried a little.
Yeah.
So we decided to hang on to the old girl. She's been driving really well. I'm not sure that I would take off to California at it any day soon, but she's been driving really well. Been going up into the mountains, pulling all the hills. Hadn't had any issues with it at all. My battery did in the driveway sit and run down to absolutely zero the other day, but that was my fault because we had used the WeBoost and I had left it on for 5 days.
Oh, the WeBoost will bring it down in a hurry.
It will.
Mhm.
In fact, I put a trickle charger on it and it wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah.
So Rick said he sold a Jeep, sold a Tundra, sold a K5, bought a diesel Gladiator.
Nice.
Look at you. Well, at least you got a good motor in it. You may not have to work on that one as much.
Yeah, sold the LJ. You didn't sell the LJ, did you?
Wow. Who makes the diesel for the Jeeps? Who makes those? That Cummins don't make those, do they?
No, it's
Look at there, got a new Warren winch on it just a few minutes ago.
Right on.
Rick's living the life now. LJ's gone.
Oh wow.
Good for you, Rick. Man, that's awesome. I think you're going to be excited.
Yeah.
Be excited.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Well,
I went
it'll be
looking.
nice.
I was just gonna say I went looking for a diesel Gladiator, and they couldn't. Nobody had them.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I bought mine, nobody had a diesel Gladiator. So there's
Hmm.
plenty on order, but we don't know when we're
Man, they
getting them.
purr. I love how
Mm,
they sound. They just so nice and smooth.
yeah,
Uh, and and plus, he's looking for a Go Fast camper.
yeah,
It's on his list.
yeah.
Which
Rick, what was the other? You were telling me there was another one out there, like the GFC. I can't remember the name of the brand, but it's pretty cool too.
man,
Yeah,
it's pretty new with 9,000 miles on it.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, good for you. Oh, he said Lone Peak. Lone Peak
Lone
is
Peak. That's it.
the
Yeah,
other one that he was looking
that's
at.
right.
Well, Rick, I hope everything's on par for Natural State to get us next week with a rendezvous in the Ozarks. There's a lot of excitement around the overland world. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice when some of our sponsors want to camp by us. I love that when they're like Pruitt and Eyes of Valors. I want to camp by the Overland Podcast, and Ultralight Sacks is like I want to camp by the Overland Podcast. Dadgone right. That's where it's at. We like to be around the people that like be around us.
Hey,
Steadfast says Muddy River Outdoors has a nice setup. I don't know them.
have
I have to look them up.
have you seen the forecast for Rendezvous?
It's going to be nice, like almost cold, like cold.
No, it'd be shorts weather.
You
I mean,
you
I
don't
was
bring
probably
britches
still.
like you did a couple of years ago, and you're going to be in a hurt. You're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah,
Well, I'm in a
70s for
world
the
of hurt
high,
because
50s at that.
I have sold all my puffy coats, and
Uh-oh.
because they're so big for me, I had to get rid of them, and I haven't replaced it.
Yeah.
Hadn't replaced them yet, and now we're a week away from going up there. I may
You're
be
gonna
in a
need
world of
something.
hurt. May
You're
be in
gonna
a
need
world of
something.
hurt. We'll see.
Yeah.
Um, man, I don't like being cold. I don't like being cold. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
So Rick says last conference call will be tomorrow night. We will be there Monday morning. Guided trails will pre-run this weekend. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Glad it's all coming together.
That's right.
all coming together. There's not a time out there that I like spending with people more than I like spending time at Rendezvous in Ozarks. It is just laid back. It's good times. If people behave right, it's just one of the best events out there. And so right. we really like going. Been to it every year and plan on going to it forever. So you will see us there. Hope you come by and say hi. I'm making our box for our giveaways for Saturday night. You know, if you've been to Rendezvous, you know that they have big giveaways every Saturday night that all the vendors do, and everybody gets a ticket, gets a giveaway. And so getting our box together. So hopefully you will be there, and hopefully you'll win because we got some good stuff. We got some good stuff in our box. But getting back to the setup thing, man, I'm pretty excited about Rick. Now, building a rig like that is fun.
It is fun.
And
all the research that goes into it.
If you can get a Gladiator like that and put just like one of them Go Fast campers on it that's got the camper on it and everything's enclosed, when all you have to do is the interior, does that make it easier, or does that make it a little more harder when you have to figure out where to put everything on the inside?
Well, I mean, I don't know that it's harder. I mean, it's another process that's completely different. You know, if you're trying to build out cabinets and storage for the gear that you have, it's going to be completely custom. It's not like you're just buying something out of the box and putting it in and putting all your stuff in it. But
right. Well, I guess it would be. I guess it'd be a lot like building out the FJ. You've got a limited amount of space. You do what's best to use your space wisely, and you know what's best for you. And I can't tell you how many times I've changed up the inside. Now, my uncle built my drawers. Initially, that was probably one of the first things that I had done to it. Was I built the drawers in the back, have to have stuff, to store. Back that was when I had my rear seats. and then I built everything around that. So I started with the core, the drawers, and then built around that. And since then, I've changed up one of the drawers where it's made a drawer inside of a drawer, so you can pull it and then pull it again.
Mm-hmm.
And then getting everything situated and getting a stove that'll fit and be in there always, getting a refrigerator that'll fit. I've changed refrigerators 4 times, and now I've got the biggest refrigerator I've ever had, and it's way too big, but it works
Yeah.
for us. And I don't want to go buy another one. And so it works for us. I don't want to change that up, but I've got all the tables I need. I got the chairs stacked away, and
And you
it's
got
just
37 knives.
I got a lot of Pruitt knives about it. A lot of cutting. I can do a lot of cutting, and so that's nice. It's
You can
but
chop some broccoli.
a lot of people make it. I see all these guys that build these rigs. They do everything so complicated, and it just makes me think, okay, these guys haven't been out a lot, but otherwise they have a lot more energy than I do. Because my wife says you can have the whole rig set up by the time I put the chairs together, and I love that. That's exactly the way I want it. I don't want to get out there and be tired and sweaty and worn completely out by the time I get everything set up. And when you make everything so complicated, and yours is that way, you drop a tailgate and put your iCamper up and you're done.
Yeah.
And so
I was going to tell you, I don't know if I've mentioned this to you yet. Drawer type fridges are a game changer. Yeah, the drawer fridges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, Rick, that's something I've been thinking about because my fridge is in the back seat, and if I rebuild the back, what am I going to do with the fridge? Because the fridge needs to be in the bed with me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, originally the fridge was in the bed, and then I got worried about the fridge being exposed to the elements. Put it in the back seat. But
you've never been able to have your fridge in the back, and so if you get an enclosed system, you would be able to put that back there where you're going to be.
And then then it's like, well, do you build a storage system to incorporate what Rick's talking about? A drawer fridge?
Mm-hmm.
2 drawer fridges?
2 drawer fridges, like that trailer that we saw at Overland of America.
I knew. That was so cool.
That was incredible. And it kind of blew my mind when they talked about the dual drawer fridges, how it was actually more usable space than a big gigantic refrigerator that most people use.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
I don't know that I've told you this, but the last couple of weeks I actually changed up a little bit. I got rid of some of the cooking stuff that I had in my truck in the drawer system because this winter I'm trying to simplify my meals situation. I want to be able to cook and eat and clean up as quickly as possible. And I am hard pressed to find a easier way of doing that than using somebody like a Mammoose camp meal, something like a Mammoose. I'm even getting some chili and some cowboy bean stuff, meals from Off-Duty Overland. So that, and maybe the ability to cook some hot dogs or something over an open flame. I mean, just really trying to simplify things a lot. So anyway,
I get it.
I'm not a chef like you, so that was an easy decision for me to make.
Well, and it's funny. It's funny because when we were at Overland of America, I got my stove out, and the only thing I made on it was coffee. But the older I get, the easier I want it. And if all you have to do is boil water and wait 15 minutes and it's done, and you got a good meal, that's really hard to beat.
Hey, I went, what was it, 2 weeks ago now, with a bunch of guys, Benji, Caleb, and those guys up on the Big Piney.
Oh, you name dropping now. I see.
Yeah, and so, well, it was Tony Riken was there.
Yeah, I know Tony.
Yeah. Taco Tony. Anyway, when we got to camp Saturday night, it had been raining all day. right? And it just
Mhm.
poured and poured and rained and carried on. And I'm out here, my plan was to cook steaks.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to cook steaks under an awning, and it's just
Mhm.
raining all around me. And I'm like, what am I doing? This
Mhm.
could be so much simpler, so much
Mm.
easier.
I get it.
So
I get it. Yeah. It's really hard not to go easy. And I don't think that's cheating. I don't think that's cheating the system.
I don't care if it's cheating or not. It's they
Um,
and when you've got options, really, really good meal options like Mamu's and
mhm.
Off Duty Overland, the chili and cowboy beans that he makes is really good. I mean, I don't, and with their new flavor, I don't know. We can't talk about Mamu's new flavor yet, can we? And that's a
I
big.
don't I don't know. I
I
don't think
think
it's a
it's top
secret.
secret.
Is it?
Really?
I don't think it's secret.
Yeah,
He
he
was
said
giving
he
them
said he did.
away.
Well, but he didn't want it out yet. That was two
Okay.
weeks
Well, if
ago.
you
I
don't
don't know
want
if
that, yes. He's got something new
he's
coming,
got something new coming,
and it's a
and it's
breakfast deal.
it's really good.
It's really good. We tried a couple of them. He's got three, and then he's going to go with the one that everybody likes the best. Pre-cooked
And
meals are
absolutely,
great.
Rick. Yep.
We have went to, and since we have a dual zone fridge, we're able to freeze one side of it.
Hmm.
If you go to Walmart and look at the Oriental frozen section or the pasta frozen section, it's so easy because everything is in there. All you have to do is heat it up. So if you've got a skillet or a scuttle, everything's done, and all you have to do is heat it up, and you're done.
Yeah.
We have done a lot of that. We've done a lot of that. Um, Going to Trader Joe's has good stuff,
Yeah.
good, interesting things that's
Yeah.
frozen. And if you buy the frozen meals, all you have to do is heat it up and you're done. And so you have two options there where you have a frozen thing and then you've got all you have to do is add water thing and it makes it easy. And as long as you've got your setup where it don't take much to get your stove out, it don't take you long to get everything set up and have the water
Hmm.
in or whatever. Rick says you've got the baddest stove around. And that little circle stove that we have that you can either put a scuttle on or you can do that's the coolest stove out
Mm.
there. It
Yeah.
really is. And
Yeah.
it works so good.
And there's a new version of it.
It
Have
has
you seen
legs.
the long legs?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I know. And that's the one thing that's really um really made me uh the one that we have, you have to put on a table, and if you have the one that have the legs, it actually frees up a table. So that's cool. The legs aren't
Yeah.
very long. You would have to like sit down or squat or something like that to be able to use it. But I've cooked sitting down a lot,
Yeah.
and so that don't bother me a bit. But yeah, I totally love that Bulin. It's a 3 burner, has legs on
Yeah.
it, and then it has
Yeah.
legs on the top. You can pop out. But Rick says it's Prime Days, so you can get them. You can get them cheap. Get them
Yep.
cheap.
Yeah.
But that is the
It's
one
happening.
thing that I've added to my kit, to my setup that I really like. And having two different stoves, my regular stove, my real expensive one from Partner Steel is not very big, and you can't have two pans on it side by side. You can have a pan and something to make coffee or something like that,
Yeah.
but you can't have two pans on it side by side. So when I added that Bulin stove, and it runs off butane, but you've got the adapter where you can run it from your propane.
Hmm.
That makes it where you can go have two things going at one time, or you can use the scuttle on it as well. That's the one reason I bought it, because it
Yeah.
actually has the legs flip out where you can have a little disc that
Hmm.
sits on there and use a scuttle or use a skillet or whatever you want, and then fold them back over to heat your coffee. And it's so easy. It's just
Yeah.
so easy. It was me, and that folds up so small. It's a backpacking size tent or
Yeah.
backpacking size stove. So
Right.
it works really well. I love that.
Have you decided what you want to swap for that Cook Partner single
Oh, the
burner
single
stove?
burner.
Yeah.
Oh,
That way you have the trifecta.
I don't know. What do I have something you want?
I don't know. Probably.
Wow.
I mean, don't you have one of everything already?
Well, I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. Facebook Marketplace is my friend.
Yeah.
It is my friend. Rick says I'll do some charcoal grilling with a collapsible grill. Now
Yes.
you got a
Hey,
new grill
yeah.
or fire pit.
Well, it's
Is it
a pop-up
fire
fire
pit?
pit. It's a
Okay.
frameless fire pit. So it's the stainless net. It's a
Mm-hmm.
16-inch square,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got 4 legs that they fold up together. But whenever you twist them out at an angle, they all come out, and there's like, 4 that kind
Mm-hmm.
of hold up this net. I'm kind of interested to try it too. But
Well, that's cool.
yeah, Rick did some really good charcoal grilling when we were at the camp out up in Missouri.
Oh,
At the
in Missouri, yeah.
River Ranch. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. He did
Yeah.
some pork.
If we're going to be in one place for a few days, like next week, we'll probably bring some food to cook.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good time to do it. Now, if you're packing up and moving every day, that's a time for me to do quick stuff. But if
Yeah.
we're going to be in a place where we're, and my wife will only be with me Thursday next week, and then she's going on a girls' trip, so I'm
Oh
going to
wow.
pack what I want. I'm probably going to pull some steaks out. I'm probably going to, pull a lot of eggs, some ham, bacon, lots of bacon,
Yeah.
lots of bacon.
Any Corsi's bacon?
Got lots of Corsi's bacon. Man,
Yeah.
I had to almost sell a kidney the last time I went to Corsi's. I came back with so much food from them. Ham steaks. I had them slice the ham and I had them do it 1/4 inch. So they did 1/4 inch ham steaks, lots of bacon. And it was, can't get enough of that. But anyway, I've got everything set up now where I can do that pretty easy.
It's funny how the discussion of changing our setups, a lot of it has to do with
Food.
cooking food. Yeah.
Well, sleeping,
Sleeping.
sitting, and cooking. Sleeping,
Yeah.
sitting, and cooking. Now the sitting part, it took me forever to get a chair I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's one thing that people don't know how to make that's compact and comfortable, it's a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they can be compact, but not comfortable. And they can be comfortable, and then there's big as a house. When we first got our Oz tent chairs, those things were massive. They took up the whole
You
inside
have
of the
to
F-chair.
bear hug those things.
You did. They were so big and heavy. And so finally found some chairs that I like. I think do you have a Click? Is that the kind that you have?
I had one, but I donated it to Misty because Cajun Kai broke hers, and she didn't have a chair, so I donated my Click to Misty. But
Yeah.
I'm actually running a Roam chair right now.
Okay.
Hey, hon.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. It's long like the Oz tent chairs, but it's not as girthy. Not as big around.
Not as bulky.
Not as bulky, and it has the big thing for me with that one is it's got a waterproof, dustproof case, or cover. So when it's in the bed of the truck, it's still dry and clean whenever I get it where I'm going.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, we've got 2 chairs that are made by Mountain
That's
River.
right, Rick.
Mountain River.
Mountain River. Were they like a high back? Was it the high back Click
It's the
type
high
chair?
back Click chairs.
Okay.
And I love them. There's only one small setback to them is that the footprint is kind of small, so they are kind of rocky. But they have good feet. I had a lot of trouble with our last chairs because the feet broke off and they would sink into the ground, and I'd end up my butt be on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found these chairs. They set up. You don't have to put them all together. You don't have to strap anything on. Everything comes all together, and they go down real small. They're kind of heavy, very expensive. Is the most I've ever paid for a camp chair. They're like $240 a piece.
Yeah.
But they are by far the best. And my wife, it's so funny because when we go in the Subaru, she's like, "We taking the good chairs?" I was like, "No, those stay in the FJ. I'm telling you, everything has its own place."
Well, then y'all just need to get a set of good chairs for the Subaru.
Well, I know.
It's hard to spend $500 on another set.
I know. $500 on chairs? Are you kidding me? But yeah, we may have to hit up some Black Friday deals this year. But
there's deals going on now.
So that's the sitting part. And
Yeah.
then we have little bitty, tiny fold out footrests that
Yeah.
we take with us.
Yeah.
And we added those to the deal. So we got the chairs we like. We got the footrests. We carry a mat, like a mat in case it's real rocky and we don't want to sink down.
Yeah.
So the sleeping part we've got down. We love our tents.
Yeah.
I've got the original Kabari 230. It is ancient. They've come out with like 17 models of this Kabari since I bought this one. And I'm like, nope, mine works just fine. I'm not upgrading. I'm not falling into your $3,000 rooftop tent trap.
Nope.
I like it, and I've slept in it in like 14 different states, and it's exactly like. And we went when we got up in that thing at Overland of America. It's got what do they call that? It's the light suppression system, light suppression technology,
LST.
LST,
Yeah.
which is a fancy way of saying, oh, we've coated the inside of this material with some black rubber type stuff to
Yeah.
black it out. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It ain't
And
no
you sleep,
technology in it.
and you sleep in all the way till you start roasting in the
Till people start moving around. That's the only way we know that the sun's come up. Or I can't wait to pee anymore. That's
heat.
the only way we do it. But it's so comfortable. It's enough room for us. Even when the dog gets up there, it's fine. I love how it's real tall. I can sit up. I can get on my knees and use my pee jug in case I need to.
Yep.
And it's perfect. So Rick says, I agree, chairs are tough. Currently standard click chairs, but they are pretty small and short. That's why we went with the high backs. That's what Tony had. Tony had the little short click, and it was comfortable for a while. But I want a place to lay my head.
Yeah.
I want to lean my head back. This has kind of like armrests that you can put your arms on. It has phone holders, cup holders, all that stuff in it, all in the same type of chair. So check it out, Rick. They're called Mountain River, MTRVR on Amazon.
Yeah.
They're pretty awesome. But I love our tents. Don't want to change that up. So do you think you've had your iCamper for forever?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since
2022.
you got 2022, we went out to Colorado. You bought it that year, right?
Got it in
right before we
April.
left.
Got it in April. Yeah.
Yeah, right before we left. You got that right before we left. And you've spent over 100 nights.
150. I think I'm at 157.
157 nights.
Mm-hmm.
How hard will it be for you to change from that to something else if you get one of these? How hard would it be for you to change?
It's going to be pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's literally nothing wrong with that tent. There's no reason to change it, so I love it. It's easy. It's fast. I've got it comfortable.
If you were to get something that had the tent made into it where you could stand up in there, that would be pretty nice to be able to do. But you would have to get used to a whole nother sleeping arrangement.
Yeah. A whole nother sleeping arrangement for sure. Yeah. I mean, because then you're talking about, even if you're base camping and you want to get in out of the weather, for example,
Mm-hmm.
say I need to work or something.
Yeah.
You still kind of have to air down to be able to put the mattress and the floor all the way up to be able to sit inside.
Huh.
Right. I mean, I'm guessing that you would have to do that, because I would pull the mattresses out and put a self-inflating memory foam.
What does Rick mean when he says the Go Fast and Lone Picker made so you can stand up inside and not remove any panels? Does that mean the floor just lifts up?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to remove any panels; it just lifts up, but you still have to get up in there. Right?
So the roof flips up like this, and then the sleeping platform is here, and you crawl in underneath,
right,
and you can get in, but the sleeping platform also raises up against the roof.
Okay.
So
and that's how you're able to stand up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Rick says you can pee and change clothes. That would make it so much easier to pee if you were able to stand up, as a man.
Yeah.
And not make a mess. Now the changing clothes part, that would be nice, especially if you had a heater in there and you didn't have to lay down to put your clothes on.
Yeah.
That would be really nice. I think I would enjoy that.
Yeah.
I think I would enjoy that, being able to stand up and doing all that. So when we look for a van, eventually, we're going to, I want one that the roof will pop up so we can do everything inside. Either that or get a high roof. Neither one of us are very tall. So if it's a high roof, we should be able to stand up in it. And the thing about the high roofs is, you can stealth camp a lot easier because you're not having anything popped up and nobody knows what you're doing. But if you have the pop top, you don't have a bed down below, and so you've got more room for like sitting areas and things like that. So I haven't found the perfect one yet. I'm looking, but I haven't found the perfect one yet. But we're looking.
Yeah, I mean, my next setup after I enclose the bed, with whatever I'm going to do there, I'm probably going to go full size truck.
Woo! Come on now, full size truck.
Yeah.
Rick says, any grandkids in the future? My daughter, I got 2 daughters. One of them's been dating the same boy for 5 or 6 years. They hadn't even talked about marriage that I know of. And my other daughter hasn't dated anybody in forever. So, I know you got to
not at least in the next 9 months for sure.
No. And I told them, if we retire and travel, I'd see them, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, all the major things. And otherwise they have to chase me down, until it comes to where I get so old and they have to change my diapers. So, they can chase me down. But yeah, I just think that would be for somebody who spent, you've spent more nights in your rooftop tent than 99% of overlanders out there spend in all their tents put together. And so for you to take on something new, I think that would be a pretty big change, because that's one of the big 3.
Yeah.
You're camping, you're sitting, or you're sitting, you're cooking, or you're sleeping. And so sleeping is one of the big 3. And if you don't get a good night's sleep, it's not fun.
Yep.
So anyway,
the toppers allow for bunk beds.
Yeah, see, I don't need bunk beds. No, me, the wife, and the dog. That's it.
Yeah. You wouldn't take a grandkid camping?
Well, it'd be like when me and you went to Kentucky. I just hooked the trailer up, say, there's your room back here, buddy.
There's your room.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun.
I remember that, and I could feel, because we never did unhook the trailer. I could feel every time you moved, and you could feel every time I moved. So it was fun. We knew each other.
I would say you probably felt me more than I felt you, but
Yes. Yeah. I'm sure, but still, that was good.
It was still fun.
That was a good time. Good time.
Speaking of trailers, you still got your trailer, so that's another setup. So you got 2 trailers. You've got the FJ and you sold your trailer. Yeah, we are done with our trailer. Trailerless, yeah.
So Arla has decided that if she's going to sleep, she's going to sleep inside her Jeep.
Yeah. For the time being, she misses our the old enclosed trailer that we had. So.
Oh yeah, I remember her talking about that.
Yeah.
Well,
so
you think that's something that you see in y'all's future?
Yeah.
Get another one of those?
I do.
Well, there's some good ones out there.
Yeah.
Some very expensive ones out there.
Yeah, it's not going to be an expensive one.
No.
No.
That one that we looked at, when we found out how much it was, and that lady just rattled it off like there was nothing, like it was just normal. Oh yeah, no big deal. You can whoop out $70,000 for this little off-road trailer that only 2 people could sleep in.
Yeah.
That was no big deal. That was a big deal to me. Yeah. I was thinking a little more than half that.
Yeah.
But it's a nice, I don't even remember what kind it was.
Are you talking about the one with the gull wings that sort of went forward?
Yes.
Yeah, that had the really bougie back kitchen.
The back kitchen was legit.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was super nice.
$70,000 for that thing.
It was like 72 or 74.
Yeah.
And they throw in the Zero Breeze.
Well, Australian design, built in Tennessee. So, hey, whatever you think you can get for it, that's fine. I don't know if
Right.
they're selling any of them. I haven't seen a one out on the trails or even in a
Mm-mm.
campsite.
Mm-mm.
But hey, whatever you think. But anyway, yeah, you can keep your rooftop tent put on a trailer. That's what I've got. That's what
Mhm.
I've got. I've got my rooftop tent on a trailer. You know, I've got the homemade trailer that the high school welding shop built for me. It's
Mhm.
built like a tank. You can't tear it up. I don't think you could ever tear. You could turn it on its top and pull it from here to OARC and it'll be fine. It is a tank. Um, so when we get the title to the other one, we're going. It's not what we're. It doesn't fit us well. I guess you might say the enclosed one that we've got doesn't fit us well. So we're probably going to put it up for sale, and that money's going to go towards a van. I hope,
Yeah. Yeah.
and importing a van from Japan.
I'll trade you a single burner cook partner stove for it.
Boy, you may have something on. I want that stove pretty bad. But yeah, man, everything. Uh, for me, I pretty much got everything set the way I want it.
Mhm.
Now a couple years ago when we got the Subaru, I had to put all that stuff together, and it was a whole new build. But as far as changing things up, I don't think I'm there.
Yeah.
Now you, on the other hand, you're ready. You're ready for a change, and I see that. I've been hearing you say that for a while. You want something enclosed. You want to change that up, and I know there's people out there that go out, and I used to be that guy. I used to go out and just stare at. I'd open up the back of that FJ and I'd just stare at everything, and I'd say, I can make this better. I could change this. I could put this over there. I can make this better. And there's some stuff on mine that don't work right. I've got a drawer
Mhm.
that won't open all the way because of something else it hits something else, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it to me to totally redo everything.
I
But
really la-
if it's a big deal, you're willing to say, hey, all right, I'm fixing to rip all this out, all that wiring that you did on them lights in that rack,
Mm.
and
Mhm.
putting that tent up there and installing all those accessories.
Hey, Arla laughs at me all the time because she'll see me on the Ring camera standing out there, and I'll be like
Mm-hmm.
staring at my truck, like,
This ain't no thinking thing. Right brain,
um,
left brain.
just
Yep,
sitting there.
just thinking. I know. I used to draw it out on a piece of paper. I can't tell you how many times I've got a pad around here somewhere. This pad here, and I've ripped pages off there, and I've drawn it out and try to cube it out and try to use my space the best way that I possibly can.
Mhm.
And it's I think I'm there.
Yeah.
I think I'm there. There's one thing. If I could change it today, I would change it. If I could get my hands on one of those, it's a ice cold fridge slide that's got a drawer in it, and I mean it's that tall. It's really short. I mean, all you could do is put like some plates and some flat stuff in there, but it's a fridge slide where the drawer comes out and then the top of it slides. I
Yeah.
would change out my fridge slide today for that. Number one, it would match my other ice cold slide. And second of all, it would be heavy enough to hold up my gigantic fridge. And so,
that dude's
uh,
a behemoth.
Rick is blasphemous telling me to
No,
buy a Jeep.
I mean, just trying to inject some logic into the situation.
Oh my goodness. I swear. The only death wobble I have is when I first get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
it.
It's not. It's a
Trying to
full-on
get to
death
the
wobble,
bathroom.
not the shimmy.
Trying to get to the bathroom is just full on death wobble every
Yeah.
morning. Yeah. But hey, that's just the way it goes. Some people have it the way they want it, and some people want to change it up. So that's what we want to talk about and bring to you tonight. Next week is Rendezvous in the Ozarks. I hope you've got your tickets. I hope you've got your camping spot picked out. We will be there, and so will everybody else in the pretty much vicinity.
Yeah.
I don't know how many states they got that will be represented. And last year there was a different country that came, and so it'll be nice to see all the rigs rolling in, see the people that we only get to see a couple, 2 or 3 times a year, and spend some time hanging out around the fire. We will have the fire cranked up, so if you need a place to go, come on by our spot. I don't know if we'll be in the same spot. Have you seen where we're going to be?
I don't know for sure.
We've been in the same
kind of
spot for
guessing
the
we're
past
going to be in
couple
the
years.
same spot, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
and I
We're
hope
grateful
that
for wherever we're at.
I hope that
It's
PKV's on one side and ultralight sax is on the other side, and we'll have
we'll have a grand time right there.
great time.
Yeah.
Hope to see you
don't
there.
forget. Yeah, don't forget. The weekend before Thanksgiving is Midwest Adventures Outfitters Friendsgiving. So
Yeah, that too.
anybody looking to get out around the Thanksgiving time, that's going to be a good, fun event. So
Rick says they're a handful away from 400 registered rigs. That's awesome.
Wow,
That's awesome. Good crowd going to be there. It's going to be great. Really look forward to it. The weather is looking extremely nice, and so I hope you've made plans to do that. If you can only come out 1 day or 2 days, you don't have to come out there the whole time. But if you can come out on Saturday, we'd love to see you. Try to get out there and do some of the trail runs that they've got. The Ozarks are some of the most beautiful places you could take a rig off road. Vendors are going to be there. They got food. Come by. I'll cook you some Corsi's bacon. I'll give
hot
you a
air
little
balloon.
piece, just a little piece. The hot air balloon where you can go up and see everything. They've got a lot of new stuff that's going to be there. If you like mountain biking, they've got the new downhill things up there. So I hope to see you all there, and bring a friend. Show them what this community is all about, and how cool it is.
Call your friends, give them a hard time, make sure they go.
Yeah. Done that.
We want to see all that.
Rick, we appreciate you. You and Randy have been really good friends for several years now, and we love what you're doing. Want to help you out anytime that we can. Such a great event, and the best guys in the world put it on. So we love supporting them, but make sure and get out to Rendezvous next week. We will be posting a lot of stuff about Rendezvous. And if you look on our Instagram at the Overland Podcast, we'll be showing a lot of clips from our interview that we did with Natural State. I don't think Rick made it to that. He was busy.
He was
Jeep shopping or something like that.
I don't know.
Probably working on somebody's Jeep or his own so he could sell it.
He was probably trying to fix a Toyota so he could sell it.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful week. On behalf of Tony and myself, we are the Overland Podcast. We are here to serve you. Let us know if we can do anything for you. Check us out online on the interwebs and on all podcast platforms. This will be uploaded tomorrow morning. Hope to see you next week in person. Come by. We'll have some giveaways and stuff, and would love to meet you in person. Until then, look out for number 1 and don't step in number 2.